Hail Biafra! This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment. Listen to this Israeli man and then watch the screen. You will see the write-ups. If you don't understand him, you can read. Trying to sound politically right has kept us in subjugation. And that is why Anes and Igbo is where they are today. They want to sound politically correct, whereas the jihadists are getting ready to subdue them, kill them, and let their blood gush. But unfortunately for them, we cannot wait for them because we know they don't know what they are doing. And that is why our Prime Minister has taken the bull by the horn. They pushed us to armed struggle. Listen to this man.
And let me say this in English so you can understand what I'm saying.
I have translation.
No, I know you have translation, but I just want to make sure you get it right. There will come a day that we will see far more radical extremists and terrorists coming out of Europe because of lack of decision making, trying to be politically correct, or assuming that they know the Middle East and they know Islam and they know the others far better than we do. And I'm sorry, but that's pure ignorance. And let me say this in English so you can understand what I'm saying.
I have translation.
No, I know you have translation, but I just want to make sure you get it right. There will come a day that we will see far more radical extremists and terrorists coming out of Europe because of lack of decision making, trying to be politically correct, or assuming that they know the Middle East and they know Islam and they know the others far better than we do. And I'm sorry, but that's pure ignorance.
That is actually ignorance because they don't know what they are doing. These people cannot stay with you and not sting you like scorpion. They cannot stay with you and not bite you like snake because it is in their nature. War, commotion, trouble. Israel is getting major hit of it today because of lack of decision making. Taking them as a ride or taking them for a ride. These people are extremely violent. They love killing. Blood is nothing to them. So when you see blood gushing and pumping, they delight in it. They delight in it. And look at Nigeria today. Allow indigenous people to have their security. The deceitful government of the day, every day they are doing transition of criminality. This criminal will transit to another criminal. They are not giving indigenous people, fair playing ground because they want to sweep you off. Mazen Kano cried like a madman, all over. All his voice resonating everywhere. But nobody is trying to, support what he's doing. Escalation of violence is coming. Escalation, it will escalate. They will kill as if it's a joke. Simon Epa is crying, posting all those videos, crying. Let us have our military. Let them be equipped. Let them be highly trained. Let us have all these sophisticated weapons. Let us have things that can, clear these people off as they wish to clear you off. If you don't do it on time, they will do it. They have long-term plan, long-term plan against you. The moment your attention will slip off, the moment your eyes is not on the ball, they will strike. And when they strike, being in Africa, it will be massive, and there may not be people crying again because the voice of cry will go down. Is it not when you are alive that you cry? When they invade your village and use explosives on you, what do you think will happen? Don't take them for a ride. Support agitation of Biafra. Let there be referendum, or else let there be self-referendum. If all Igbos will rally around this self-referendum, because waiting for Britain and Nigeria to conduct referendum is just like waiting for the word of God not to come to pass. You wait forever. The word of God must come to pass. When you're waiting that the word of God will not come to pass, whatever he says will happen. If you are waiting for the word of God not to come to pass, you will wait forever. You will die. Even children will die. It will keep coming the way he designed it. And that's exactly the issue of the day. If we support the self-referendum that Mazi Simon Ekpa is clamoring for right now, collection of data of Biafrans, data collection, make your data available. When we have over 20 million people, we move. Some of you will be, deceiving yourselves. Hey, don't give him your data. He's a criminal. Is this, is that, is that. Until when the real criminals will come, when they will support your killing, and that will happen or start in your own village, you will not even have mouth. Even you will not even find your phone to talk about coming to social media to say, oh, they killed us in mass. The cry is going down in Benue. They have stopped crying. Yet, they are still killing in Benue State. Killing on daily basis. They are doing hide and seek game in Biafra land because they see those that have some guns that can combat them to some extent. Think about when there is no gun, what happened? And think about when you distract our men and then they invade our land. What do you think will happen? It's about time. It's a set time to liberate Biafra. If it passes this time, I'm sorry, it may not come. Because the guy you are seeing, Simon Ekpa, is 50 men in one. Nnamdi Kanu did everything he could in 5 years, educating us and making our eyes to be wide open, at least for you to understand where you are sitting, how you should sit and all that. Now, gradually his words are fading away because he's no longer speaking. For 2.5 years now, he's no longer speaking, right? And then, all of a sudden, DOS started, oh, come out and vote. Our vote will count. Simply meaning that they are no longer agitating. It's obvious now, very clear. Those that came out to vote when we said sit at home, well, how far now? Tell us the data. You are now crying like somebody that they chopped off his head and the head is smiling on the ground. That's exactly how your complaint against Usodema is sounding to me and to any reasonable person that understand that you would have sat at home. If you had sat at home, if you did not come at all, if I did not come, anybody, every other person did not come, Usodema and his army and police and DSS, they will just meet ghost town. There will be no accreditation. There wouldn't have been one person accredited. There wouldn't be election. It will be mere announcement of result. And then we know that that government is not the government of the day. That we obeyed our own government by staying out and staying at home. But because there are so many gluttonic individuals, very foolish individuals that came out in the name of, oh, Shebi is our right to vote. What are you voting? Is it today you started voting in Nigeria? Vote is not counting. Your PVC is useless. Accreditation is useless. Voting is useless. Your BIFA is useless. It does not count because all about Nigeria is fraudulent. What they take is what that criminal will say, and that's what Usadema will say, and he has said it. Everybody is crying in the background. It doesn't make sense to me, and I know it doesn't make sense to Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and the rest of agitators. The only thing that will make sense and will make you to help you to amend your ways so far so good is for you to come and support what we are doing. We need arms. As open as that, we said it. We need to arm our people for self-defense and even counter-attack, because it is not every time we do self-defense. Sometimes we go before them, right, and overtake them so that they will know no one can be an enemy. No one can be an enemy, and every head in a head. You understand? Nobody has monopoly of violence. Nobody has monopoly of killings. So we should put our heads straight. You listen to them, you listen to what the man said, you are taking them for a ride. There will be escalation of it where you cannot have control over. Before that time, make hay while the sun shines. And that's where I will wrap it now. Thank you very much, my people.